Greetings and welcome to Matrix Revealed presentation 40. First thing I want to say, I'm going to have to make this quick because I'm running out of phone storage and got a problem with transferring stuff over to the memory card. So first off, though every video is set so every comment, it says allow all comments, YouTube are still managing to filter some into the spam folder, and then when I take them out the spam folder, they go in chronological order and get buried further down the list. And I think other channels will also find they've had similar problems. It's all designed to lower our vibration, so please don't take offence if I haven't replied yet. I do intend to get round to reply to everybody I possibly can. Time is limited as well. I talk to a lot of people individually. Sometimes it can be 2 hours at a time, so it eats into the day in a good way. But today is 30th of January. It's almost like we've done a complete circle here, going right back to one of the earliest videos I did in the Awakening series. I think it was presentation 4, where I talked about the ratio of 30 to 1. Regardless of what the truth of it is, the height quoted for this Adam, this first man, is 3,000 L's. Funny it's L's, but it scales out apparently at just under 2 miles. Whereas I think the Tree of Knowledge was said to have been about 60 miles in height. So it's a ratio of 30 to 1. I'm 6 foot. A mature tree today around 180 foot. Same ratio yet again, 30 to 1. It's same with the fossilised 6 foot wingspan dragonflies. With today's dragonflies, it's the same scale, and it's a repeat pattern with so many things. It's also highly significant, I forget the reason, in the Nazi regime. I think it might have been when Adolf Hitler became Chancellor or something, so they made a big thing about 30th of January. But this is something new. Today is the day. This is the start of something new. It's been wonderful with all the messages and comments just today on its own. This general lifting and raising of the vibration, and that is the whole point of this video. And also I want to make an announcement. I cannot and will not promote or endorse anything unless I'm prepared to go through it myself. So within the next 2 weeks, and it is going to cause a sort of a short interruption in the production of these videos, but it will come with better equipment out of this and better ways of doing things. So long term this will be worthwhile. And basically this is a story about the Berlin Zoo and the energy there, so I am going to put that to the test. Yes, I am, within the next 2 weeks I am moving to Berlin, because I can't verify it, I can't endorse it unless I do it myself, and I won't say it is or it isn't. I can only go by what has been said about it, and one of the comments I've had says it all comes down to one person's idea that this all started. So yeah, I'm going to put this to the test. It's the start of a wonderful period. Now, we might be in 2020 in terms of the calendar year that is imposed upon us, but as I've shown in a previous video, and Black Sheep Researcher showed you in 8 to Infinity, what is the point? Well, the point is the center point. It's the cross on that 8. So likewise with the sine wave, it's the center point. The sun, where it does its dance, it goes up to the Tropic of Cancer and down to the Tropic of Capricorn. It's the everything being equal, the equator line, it's in the middle. That is the start. So March the 21st is the real start to the year. That's when we really go into 2020. Lovely to see on television. Thank you, Nicole. What you're saying is very similar to what I'm saying, and let's get out there and do things. This is the time. I've noticed this with a lot of channels. The truth-seeking channels are moving more towards the spiritual messages now. This is wonderful to see. This is this collective consciousness filtering through to all of us. I mean, this video was never planned. It's just sort of come, and I have to get that message out. And I'm sure anybody else who has a YouTube channel can verify this, that you get these spiritual downloads and you feel like you're going to explode, because the information is not meant to be held on with inside. It is meant to be shared with all of us and help each other. We empower ourselves when we help others as well. It's two-way traffic with the energy. We are basically magnetic in that sense. And you can just feel it and see it. When you get to the level in this spiritual awakening, where you just feel outside of that 3D matrix world. What else do I want to say here? Yeah, the biggest battle is the easiest battle, and that is the way this is. I forget who it was who summed this up, that everything we are told, well, everything from that moment that umbilical cord is clamped, every facet of everything that comes into your life, everything is a lie. Once you've got that idea, whatever topic you look into, and you'll find that, and it is, if they can lie about that, what else can they lie about? And very soon the pattern emerges that everything is a lie. So, wipe the slate clean and start again, and go in with fresh perspective on things. Move outside the parameters of the bookends of what you're told is real and not real, and expand the mind. Where is the edge of your mind? Where is the edge of your imagination? You limit yourself by what you are prepared to look into, what you're prepared to accept, what you're prepared to investigate. I will go as far as to say, I will not just question the dark side, I will question the side of light as well. As much as anything else, it's within myself, because it is all about knowing oneself. That's saying about when you see things eye to eye. Well, what about your twin caduceus? When they see eye to eye, you're the captain of your own vessel. When you have got the balance between the truth, the logic, and the compassion, and you can use the two together hand in hand, then you can go forwards. This is very much a personal journey for all of us. I don't even know how, I'm lost for words on even how to really talk about this, but I can assure you that we are in for some really exciting times, and the key to all of this is magnetism. It's the magnetism within us. If you think about, you'll hear the saying, oh, I'm really attracted to that person, or that person repels me. That's your magnetic energy. Magnetism is also the key to the everlasting free energy. This has been shown. Look at A Plain Truth for You. Jamie has been showing you how magnetism, using magnets, you can restructure and recreate living water instead of having dead water coming out the taps, for example. It's the energy of Mother Earth. Everything is held together by magnetism and frequency and vibration. Paul, Black Sheep Researcher, has shown this so many times, and many other channels as well. It is the key to everything, as far as I can see. And we are in for a phenomenal shift in the next couple of months. I'm moving. We're all like cogs in a mechanism. Other people are moving as well, and we're all doing a shift, probably geographically, or it may just be a shift in your mindset, a shift in your daily life. It doesn't actually have to be a physical, geographical moving to somewhere else. But I just feel drawn to do what I've got to do, and I can sit here and puzzle and wonder about. I wonder what it's going to be like. I can give into the fear and say, "Oh, I don't know if I can do that," but then I'm depriving myself. And this journey it's not selfish. It's one of self-discovery. Um, what applies to me applies equally to each and every one of you out there. And yeah, we're going to be in for an awesome time. We really are. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Um, we've got to be aware of the negatives. Don't put your attention into it, because where the attention goes, the energy flows. So just be aware of the 5G, the smart meters, the vaccines, um, this coronavirus. Well, corona is a crown. It needs a king to be placed on, as I've said before. This is all a theatre, and what they are doing, they're giving you. Think of it like a fun fair, a travelling fun fair. This is the final night before they all pack up. So they're going to give you the whole lot. You've got the Ferris wheel. You've got your viruses. You've got your war with Iran. Possibly not. You've got earthquakes going on everywhere. So we're told. I can't verify if they're real or not. I can't tell. I can't tell you for definite that the way we're told that earthquakes are coming below ground and it's Earth doing it, or if it's been being deliberately engineered. I would tend to go with that side of things. Things up above us as well, these floating cities that are hidden behind the clouds, these direct energy weapons, all these cataclysms all seem to be something coming from above, and I really do feel it is cloaked sky cities. There's that TR-3B, that triangular aircraft, which has been shown on footage on aircraft carriers. Well, that's an aircraft carrier. Imagine a floating city up there. You could have a pretty good runway. It's been mentioned about the chemtrails, how where are these planes being refilled with these chemicals to spray on us? Well, what if it's going on and there is bases on a floating city? I think the magnetism is going to dissipate the clouds, and this will be the reveal, and everything will be displayed in the sky, and it is going to be a huge shock for a lot of people. So maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just giving you how I see it, and if it comes true, it comes true, and you'll be able to see it. It's not a case of I'm right. It's a case just trying to warn you of a possible thing that might happen. It's how it's been shown to me anyway. So if it resonates with you, then it resonates with you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. The biggest clue here that I can give to you is in the energy chakras. Your place of the sun, your solar plexus, is the third chakra from coming up. It's the yellow. It's below the heart. Now you have to send that energy downwards through the sacred place and the base chakra before that spiritual oil, your charisma, your charism, can rise back up again. So it's just another way of showing, like any on this spiritual path, it's like any path where you're crossing something. You look left and you look right. It's the same with this awakening. It's not all rainbows and lovely. I'm sure all of you that are going through this awakening are well aware of how awful it can feel and how it is walking through shit, basically. But that's the way it is. We learn when we're at our lowest points, and we grow from that best. I mean, think of it in terms of plants. Manure is basically shit, but the animals feed off those the seeds will grow out of that crap and turn into a beautiful tree or a flower. I don't know what's happened to the apple seed. I don't know if I'm going to turn into a tree or something. Who knows? Maybe these are the branches. But maybe I am Groot. Who knows? But getting back to, I like to add a bit of humour in this, because we're here to we potentially we can have a wonderful time, and this can be a wonderful place, and we can have fun. But we are bombarded with all this, negative this, wars, famines, vaccines, poisons, you name it. There's a hell of a lot of awful things we can look at, or we can, but just be aware of them and acknowledge that they're there, but don't give any power to them, and turn it to advantage that you know about it, you're aware of it. That's all you need to take out of that. Because anything more, you start going deeper and deeper into these rabbit holes, it's going to lower your vibration. You're going to feel bad. It's no different from the media, what they're doing with their message. The subconscious message is to make you feel bad, to lower your vibration. This is why, as Matt on Quantum of Conscience has rightly said, the last 3 Star Wars films were deliberately made bad, because there are truth bombs in those Star Wars films, and people were coming out with a raised vibration. Big mistake by this control system, because that's not what they wanted. So now they've had to do the anticlimax and give you 3 crappy films. I've not even watched them. I'm not going to even bother. Although saying that, I might eventually watch one of them just to see if there's any hidden messages and things that may reveal a little bit more to us. Because this is the thing with looking at these things. You got to think about what you can pick the meat off the bones with all of this, and it all adds to the story. It's another ingredient that we can take for it. Same with Tataria. Regardless of what the truth is, of whether it was or it wasn't, the idea of a worldwide utopia, that's the bit we need to take out of it, and that's the bit we need to bring and pull into now. So it will be ta-ta for now. Anyway, there'll be a few more videos before I start this journey, and there will be a new video series which I will share this journey with all of you, and I will let you know about the experience of Berlin Zoo from a personal perspective. And if I find no, I can't feel any energy there, I will tell you. If I say yes, this is a place to come to, I will tell you that as well, or whatever it happens to be, anywhere in between those two things. So stay in your power. Today is the start of something big. Today is the day. Today is now. So I'm going to say ta-ta for now and upload this video, and I will endeavour to reply to all the comments I've had, and thank you very much for that. And finding soul family here, it's just wonderful. It really is, and I am so grateful to be in the here and now, and we're finding each other. The tribe is coming together. We are coming back together. It is not too late to change this. The picture painted is doom and gloom, which of course it is intended to do, but we can turn it over and turn it into something good. So ta-ta for now.